really glad you're all here today. And thank you so much for joining. It is a happy Sunday, and I hope everybody else has the same sort of happy making views or weather outside their window to carry them through a semi-joyful or fully joyful Sunday. I'm really glad you've all decided to join us for singing together. Jane, hello in Pennsylvania. Nice to see you this morning or this afternoon. Karen in Arizona. I know it's early where you are. Busy Graham, Executive Director of Carpe Diem Arts. I'm glad you're in the room with us today. Thank you for being here. Deborah in Kentucky, hello. Lisa in Indiana, hello. Trish, hello. Nice to see you. Storm in Massachusetts, glad you're here again today. Hello, Beryl, Collins' mommy in Chicago. Glad to have you today. And Janet and Peter in Toronto, hello. There's Bonnie and Ione in Michigan. So glad to see you guys. It's really warming my heart to see you guys together every day on this screen. It's just absolutely great that you can be there. Hello to Dan in Virginia, Kathleen in Albuquerque. Hello to Sheila in Florida. Hello to Betsy. Hi, Betsy, Music Director at Washington Revels. Glad you're here today. Hello, Kathy. Nice to see you. Kathy in Virginia and Isabel in Florida and Carolyn in Idaho and Hindi in Toronto. Hello, Nancy in Vermont. Terry and Diane, Terry Winslow, one of the Washington Revels board members. Glad you're here today. Susan, hello, nice to see you. Annette in California. Hello, Aloysius, looking like you are out of your hospital bed. We're so excited to see you in a normal background. Yay. Greg Lewis, hello, nice to see you. Special Projects Director at Washington Revels. And Mike Matheson, great to have you with us today, Director of the Maritime Voices Ensemble at Washington Revels. And hello to Mike's wife over in the background. Hello, nice to see you today. So Valerie, Lynn, James, and some other folks who are on no video, glad to see you. Oh, I think I just saw Jim, one of our board members, also in the room today. Hello to you, Jim. And it's great to have so many folks in the room today to be joining us for Jubilee Voices and all this fun. Thanks so much for being here. Hello also to everybody on Facebook Live. We are also glad you're here. And hello to Mary in Omaha, who joins us every day on Facebook. Welcome to the Washington Revels Carpe Diem Arts Daily Antidote of Song. If you're new to us, please put your state or your country in the chat box. We love knowing where you're coming from. And for anybody who doesn't know, we're in this space every single day at noon, singing amazing songs with amazing artists. And we hope you can continue to join us day after day. Quick notes, there is in the chat box, there will be lyrics and there will be my email if anybody wants to get in touch or get on our daily list. And there's also a donate link. If you're able to help support us, all of the money goes to the performing artists who join us in the room. And a big, huge thank you to Colin Bills for running the multifaceted Tech Day. They're always a little more fun when we have so many different artists coming in on so many different Zoom boxes. And today we have with us the Washington Revels Jubilee Voices, directed by Andrea Jones Blackford, who is in the screen with her husband, Harold. And Andrea is the director of Jubilee Voices, but she is also my co-host today. So Andrea, I'm gonna turn it over to you so you can introduce Jubilee and tell us about the song. Glad you're here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us today. Happy Sunday, everyone. So good to see you here today from all over, everywhere. It's always amazing to do this for you and to sing for people here and around the world and giving you songs that you can pass on. That's one of Jubilee Voices' big initiatives, is to give you songs that you can take home and share with others. That's how our ancestors learned the songs, and that's how we maintain and preserve songs for everyone. So I would like to introduce the members of Jubilee Voices right quick. Paulette Grady, raise your hand. Jim Harkless, Jackie Berry, Khadijah Ash, Arthuretta Martin. Am I missing anyone? Oh, and Harold. We're here today to bring you some songs. We're a smaller part of the group, but we bring greetings from the rest of our membership, and we're ready to teach you a song today. Is everybody ready? Great. Now, you know, in the folk tradition, you can sing one song or throw out the title of one song, and everybody's got different verses and different lyrics and different tunes. This is going to be one of those songs. This song is called Come and Go to That Land. Now, I got introduced to this song when I was a little kid because I heard Joan Baez sing it, but it is an African-American spiritual, and it's one of those songs that really gets you because it talks about a yearning to go someplace better, find a better day. And as we know, in the African American tradition, some of these songs were used as code words for freedom, for escape. Most folks thought we were thinking about death and heaven, but we were talking about a different kind of heaven. We were talking about freedom and equality. And so this song has been used down the years. It's been recorded by dozens of folk, and we're going to sing it today. So I'm going to teach this song to you right now. Okay, I'm going to teach the tune we use. But like I said, in the singing, things grow and things change. So you may be hearing some surprises. The thing is, you just keep singing and keep going in the way you best know how. So here we go. How many of you know this already? Or think you know this already? Great. Well, let's call and response. As you know, somebody sings out the first line and then y'all pick it up. And the words change as we go through the verses. But the basic lyrics are, come and go to that land where I'm bound. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm bound. So that's the pattern. All right, are you ready for the tune? Let me know. Okay. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. That's the first part. Let's sing that again. All right. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. Here's the second part. Oh, come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. How many of you got that? We're going to go through the whole thing one more time. Okay, I'll slow it down just a little bit. And I'll hit a pitch in just a little bit. Oh, good. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. Oh, come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. All right, now we're going to do it for real. How is everybody doing? Raise your hands if you got it. If you don't worry, you'll pick it up. So we're going to do it as the kids say, for real, for real. All right, you ready? Here we go. Fresh pitch. Ooh, still good. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. Oh, come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound.
Nothing but joy in that land. Nothing but joy in that land. Nothing but joy in that land where I'm bound. Nothing but joy in that land. Nothing but joy in that land. Nothing but joy in that land where I'm bound.
No more sorrow in that land. No more sorrow in that land. No more sorrow in that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. I said nothing more sorrow in that land. There'll be nothing more sorrow in that land. No more sorrow in that land where I'm bound.
There will be freedom in that land. There will be freedom in that land. There will be freedom in that land where I'm bound. Oh, there will be freedom in that land. There will be freedom in that land. There will be freedom in that land where I'm bound.
Oh, I got a Savior in that land. I got a Savior in that land. I got a Savior in that land where I'm bound. Oh, I got a Savior in that land. Oh, I got a Savior in that land. I got a Savior in that land where I'm bound.
Oh, there'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land where I'm bound. Oh, there'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land. There'll be peace in that land where I'm bound.
Blessed rest in that land. Blessed rest in that land. Blessed rest in that land where I'm bound, Lord, where I'm bound. Blessed rest in that land. Blessed rest in that land. Blessed rest in that land where I'm bound.
Oh, come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound.
Oh, come and
Go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound.
One more time. Oh, come and go to that land. Come and go
to that land.
Oh, come and go to that land where I'm bound. Oh, come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound. Woo! That was amazing. Everyone, I saw everybody moving and swaying and singing. That's one of those songs that think of the ancestors doing their work and their toil and singing that song and thinking of better days to come. To me, it's almost like a meditation, like a chant. And when we do finally get together and sing it together, we will sing it and the harmony will just grow and the lyrics just grow. And it's like getting a big hug from those who have gone before us, giving us impetus and strength to go on. Can anybody talk about how they feel about this song? Anyone?
It's a good hope for topicalness for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, total hope, and singing it out loud and being present with each other is just, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, singing it kind of opens my heart.
Yeah, it's definitely empowering.
One of the nice things about this song is you can sing it by yourself, you can sing it with others, but even in this medium where we're with each other, but we're not physically present, I can feel, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps, I'm moved. And that's what all of us can do together. You know, you can sing this by yourself, but when you're with other people and you're sharing what you're dealing with right now, and what we're dealing with, you know, the fear and uncertainty of what's to come, but we know that it can be and will be better on the other side. Anyone else?
I mean, that it's just, again, that's why I come to these, because I know that there's something I can sing by myself, but will connect me to the process of everybody to do together. It's just, I don't feel alone.
And the struggle connects us to the past stronger.
Yes. And that's important. We have so many lessons we can learn from the past that we can apply now to help us.
I really felt like I heard all of you putting it on full screen and seeing your faces and each individual. It just, yeah, we were all in the room together and I heard you. Thank you.
Thank you.
My favorite image. Somebody else was going.
Oh, hi. I wanted to thank, is it Khadija, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but I wanted to thank you for your clapping, because that got me going and I turned on my video and I started to really get into it. So thank you for that.
Greg?
My favorite image is of Jubilee Voices coming in at various performances of Jubilee Voices or Heritage Voices, walking in, and that sense of going to that land as it's sung is always very powerful. It's a great movement song.
It is. One memory I have of us is of us singing this at Oakley Cabin. It is an old cabin near Olney. You can visit it. It's tiny. It's very tiny. In fact, you have to take a shuttle to get there. It's tiny, and stepping out in that place where enslaved people once lived, in our costumes, we started singing this, and the enormity of what we were doing, carrying on the tradition in the same area and in the same place where our ancestors did this. It's a great honor and a great responsibility, and we felt it at that minute in doing that. And that happens a lot, but in that place in particular, I remember it was back in 2011 when we were just starting out, that happened. But you're heirs to this tradition too. So when you come out and you sing this song, think about the enormity of what you're doing. The ancestors have given us a gift, and we're passing it on. And that applies to any tradition, but particularly this one, because it's a song of triumph. It's a song that chronicles a long story of how folk got over adversity and made that long walk to freedom. Is there anyone else that wants to share? Anybody from the group who'd like to share?
I have to dedicate this song to the man of my heart who I see coming down the aisle in GW, Leroy.
Mm-hmm.
That was his song. He came in with his lantern in the dark, walking down the aisle, bringing us into the second part. So I'll always remember that. And I'll always remember after rehearsal, I'd drive him home and we would be in the car singing it.
Yeah.
So for you, Leroy.
Yes, Leroy was an important part of our Revels community. He did this when we did the 1998 American Revels, which we fondly call Shepherd Alley, and which chronicled the lives of African Americans and immigrants living in the alley communities in Washington, or a large urban area, we think of Washington, DC. And Leroy had a tenor voice like an angel. Yeah. And we will never forget him. So yes, let's think of Leroy today. He was a great man and we miss him very much.
I think instead of antidote of song, we'll have to call this goosebumps of song.
Diane, I agree. What you all are doing here, Joe, Colin, and everyone, is a very powerful thing. And it's a beacon in all that we are dealing with right now. So this is important. Moments like this are important. We can remember them when things aren't going so well.
Yes, I want to just emphasize all of these sessions continue to remind us, as already been said, that we are all connected, and singing together like this, that we are basically all the same. And we have the same desires, hopes, and we need to recognize that.
Yes.
Forget about the differences. But basically, we're all the same.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was just going to say thank you again to you for leading that great discussion, to Jim for the great comment, to everybody in this room for all those great comments. It was really, really remarkable to hear all those voices coming out of the space and talking about how this means and how it means things to people and what it's doing to us all. And there is definitely something about taking this pause every day to sing together that carries something with us through the day that has to do with the singing, but has to do with the seeing each other's faces. And I can't remember if I said this yesterday, but I got an email from somebody who said that it seems like I know most of the people in the room, and so they wanted to introduce themselves. And I haven't yet. Oh no, I did. I wrote back and I said, I actually don't know most of the people in the room. What is happening in this room is we're getting to know each other in this Zoom space. And it's amazing that someone can come into the room and assume we all know each other, right? Like that's a tribute to how much we're all actually in this place, in this space, and being here in full, taking that time to be present right here now and singing together as friends. When you guys, Jubilee Voices, are with us, for me, it's extra special, all of the different faces singing. And someone mentioned hearing you as a group. And I think the fact, Andrea and Harold, that you are together means that there is a point where we hear multiple voices. And the way it works for me is suddenly I really do hear you all when there's that like double sound coming in. And I thought it was very funny when you were introducing, and one of the sounds that came in was this deep person who said, "You forgot me." I thought that was really good. Harold, you made me laugh. Thank you. I also think it's really fascinating how you said you came into this originally through Baez, because being an ethnomusicologist and a folklorist, one of the things that I love is finding out how songs travel through time and then travel backwards back to communities. And like, so you learn a song not in its original and you go back to the original, or you learn it not from where it came from, but then you find from where it came. And I think that's a really beautiful thing. So Andrea, Jim, Arthuretta, Paulette, Khadijah, and I think Jackie, are you still in the room? So thank you guys so much. That was absolutely beautiful. And you really have inspired me. And I think everyone in the room. Jim, your words were particularly thoughtful of the fact that it really does bring us together, and we really are the same in the downright bottom of it. We are all just humans trying to learn how to be better humans every day. So I do have a couple of quick announcements I want to make before we ask Andrea and Harold if they'll just sing one more verse for us. And one is that we have a klezmer concert tonight. So Washington Revels is presenting Seth Keibel. If you're interested, the link is probably in the chat, Colin, and great. And also I wanted to say thank you to Janet and Peter for reminding us that today is Thanksgiving in Canada, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving in Canada. Thank you. Because there's one way where we're not all the same, because we're not celebrating our Thanksgiving yet for another month and some. So I hope everybody can eat a little turkey for Janet and Peter and all the other amazing Canadians in the room tomorrow with one of their meals. So thanks again to all the to all of the Daily Antidote folks who jumped in with great comments. And thanks again for Andrea and Harold and all of the Jubilee Voices members who brought us this music. And Andrea, how would you feel about singing one verse for us to take us out of the room?
Hey, Joe.
Yes?
If you don't mind, I'll just add to your plug about Seth Keibel.
Oh, please do.
If you don't know him, he is a clarinetist and flutist, absolutely extraordinaire. And those of you who saw him in last year's Revels would know. But he is an amazing musician and an extraordinary klezmer musician, and it is truly an experience to hear him. So if you have a chance to tune in at 3 o'clock, right? I think this afternoon, you give it give it a shot if you can. You won't be you won't be sorry you did.
Thank you, Greg. And thank you for that reminder that it's actually at 3 o'clock and not tonight. And also for anybody in this room, and I know there are many faces I'm seeing who actually joined us for last night's pub sing. If that was your first sort of outside of the daily Washington Revels event, you all looked like you were having a grand old time, and it was really fun to see all your faces. So definitely jump in for Seth Keibel today and see how Washington Revels makes fun everywhere we go. That's our middle name. So thanks again, everybody. That was really, really super. And barring any other announcements, I think it would be a great idea if we sing a verse and take us out of the room. Actually, I'm sorry, I will say one more thing. We are having this afternoon the one of the 2 card writing get-togethers, which is an opportunity for anybody to jump into the Zoom with us, and we'll actually chit chat and get to know each other a little more through discussion and instead of just through singing. Anybody who isn't already on my list, and you all know who you are, feel free to email me and I'll send you the link. We have a card writing party from 1 to 2 today and another one tomorrow. Thank you so much again, Andrea and Harold.
Here we go. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land. Come and go to that land where I'm bound.
Woo! Thank you, Andrea and Harold. Thank you,
you
Jubilee
all.
Voices. Thank you, Paulette and Jim and Arthuretta and Khadijah and Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody in the room. I saw actually that some folks came in the room who we haven't seen in a while, like Anna and some other folks who haven't been able to be with us. It's great to see you. We're glad you're here with us today. We're wishing everybody a lot of health and a lot of love as they go about their day to day and in the upcoming weeks and months that we're together. Thank you so much. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody now and look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually Indigenous Peoples Day, and we are going to be celebrating in the room with the Benali family and some little surprises. So I hope you can all join us for tomorrow, and lots more artists that are amazing coming up. It's in the email. If you want to be on the email list, please send me your email in the chat box or via email, and I'll get you the email list. Thank you so much. So goodbye to Andrea and Harold, Paulette, Jim, Arthuretta, Khadijah, and Jackie. Thanks again, guys. Goodbye to Karen and Biz.